So I was over here doom scrolling on TikTok and IG, and I came across this clip right here, and I want y'all to listen to what Shorty got to say. I said, hold on, let me turn on my camera because ain't no way, I don't know if this is a skit, but I really, I'm gonna play the clip, bro.
Sorry, I'm a bitch. I just got broken up with.
Oh, what you do?
I guess I quote-unquote cheated on him.
Did you cheat on him?
No.
Are you
It was a
lying?
miscommunication.
It was
Why is her friend in the back saying it was a miscommunication? I didn't even watch the full clip, but I already know it was not a miscommunication. Let's hear it though.
What was the situation?
I requested a call from somebody in jail. So I guess he didn't like that and he said I cheated on him. So.
Who would you request a
What's
call
my-
for?
My ex.
Hey, you see what I'm... Yo. So hold on, my youth. Hold on. So you went wrong 3 times. You said it was a miscommunication. Then you requested a call for another dude in jail. Red flag number 2, gang. What? How did you even get in that situation? And then turns out it's your ex? Why is your ex still in the picture? Word! Run that back. I'm not even going to stop pausing after this.
From somebody in jail. So I guess he didn't like that and he said I cheated on him. So.
Who would you request a
What's
call
my-
for?
My ex.
So why did you do that?
Because I wanted to. Simple.
And then it's like, hey, hold on, what? Her attitude towards the situation is pissing me off. This is obviously an interaction on the Monkey app. If anyone doesn't know what that is, it's basically an app where you go in, you press like play, and you basically talk to random strangers on the internet. And now she's looking for sympathy on the internet because of the dumbass decision that she refused to take accountability for. Talking about I requested a call to my ex in jail, and my ex-boyfriend don't want to trust me no more because I'm a cheating ass H-word. You think? And then look at your situation. Like, you just don't care. He asked you, why did you think it was a good idea to do that? Because I wanted to. You didn't even respect the nigga. Real shit, it should have been a rap. It should have been a rap before it even got to that point. I'm so glad this man was able to spread his wings and go free. Because there's a lot of times where shorties like this will be having good dudes and be like, there's no good dudes left. But look at her demeanor towards the situation, bro. She don't give a fuck. Like, she don't give a fuck. Yo.
Did you do that?
Because I wanted to. Simple as that.
Yeah. And that's why he broke up with your ass. You deserve that shit. The fuck? Why the fuck are you calling your ex for? 30 thought.
Nah, he OD'd. I'm not gonna lie, but...
The fuck?
And then she skipped. I'm weak. Hey. But hey, listen to me, fellas. Listen. Escuche, use your ears. Escuche. If you ever get a shorty like that shows you who they are the first time, listen to me. Listen. You listening? All right, bet. Reel me in. Get real close. Let's get personal. Listen, I'm about to whisper. Get the fuck out of there. Don't stay in that motherfucker. You tell her once, hey, I don't like that you did that. That's it. If it happens again, gone. Finish. Rapidamente, my friend. Fast. Quickly. Why you coming fast? Out of there. Gone. You have the nerve, like, when you ask, like, there'll be certain situations, right? You know, you go on a date for my fellas out here, or shorties too, right? You go on a date, right? And then you come to a point where you ask what happened in the last relationship, or you ask the question, how long you been single for? When was your last relationship? Because they love to ask this question. When was your last relationship? Right? You answer the question, you be like, yeah, it was a couple months ago, you know, and then they be like, how did it end? Who broke up with who? And then who you think is gonna give the more fabricated or the true reality of how the situation go? 10 times out of 10, the dude is gonna tell you exactly what went wrong, even if they was in the wrong, right? I can speak for myself. I'll be like, I ain't gonna lie, I was not fucking with shorty. Word. She had a few things. She told me her occupation. She told me what she was going through, this, that, and the third. And I was like, you know what? That ain't really my speed. So, it didn't really last that long, right? You ask the shorty, they will sit there and lie on the man's name and be like, he was abusive, he was this, he was that. And then when you talk to that same shorty long enough, turns out they was the one that's abusive. And he got up out of there. And then, I'm getting flustered. Calm down. Bring it back. Hey, bring it back. Hey. And then, when you mess with this shorty, over time, you see the crazy shit. It's like, was he abusive? Or he just had enough and placed a boundary, and now all of a sudden he's toxic and controlling. Those two words are some of the most overused words amongst shorties. I'm not gonna lie. They be like, oh, he was toxic. Oh, he was controlling. My nigga, if you have boundaries, right, and you instill them and you stand on it, you're toxic. I've come to learn that. When you have boundaries and sometimes they do be toxic. I'm not speaking for all dudes, all shorties. But most of the times when I hit a situation, I wish sometimes I could really see both sides and be like, I wonder what the dude would say about the situation. And like I could play it back to really see what the fuck was going on. Cause I know half of these motherfuckers be lying. They be lying. And it's like, for what? You could own up to your mistakes. We'll take the character count. Be like, oh, wow, that was very mature of you to say that, right? Or you could just lie. Why not, right? No accountability. You don't have to. You don't have to be accountable. Like, not at all. As you can see with Shorty over here, she just didn't give a fuck. She was like, oh, I'm going to call my ex in jail. Why'd you do it? Because I wanted to. No respect for bro. So I could only imagine what kind of situations this man has been through based off that one instance. I already know they probably broke up multiple times and this was the last straw. And then if you listen to what bro said in the video, bro, she said that he don't trust her because he thinks that she's a cheating ass H word. And it's like, amongst the guy friends that I have and the way that I think, right? I operate from this type of standpoint, right? I'm not going to assume or treat you a certain way until proven otherwise. What the fuck does that mean? I'm explaining it to you right now, right? So that means if I meet you for the first time, I'm giving you a clean slate, right? So until you give me a reason to believe that you be outside cheating, then I really don't have nothing to go off of, and it's just a baseless assumption. I'm being controlling and I'm being crazy, right? But if the dude believes that you would cheat on him, he has evidence prior, or this goes for shorties as well. If the shorty think you're going to cheat on her, right, she probably has something prior, a situation beforehand that had unfolded. Shout out Kalani. You know what I'm saying? Folded. I should be a singer. But if there was a situation prior, why the fuck wouldn't a person assume that every time you go, like say for example, you went to the club, right, as a dude and you got a girlfriend, right? And then you got caught kissing on next shorty in the club, right? You think, and then y'all make up or whatever. You and shorty make up, you're like, I'm sorry, I won't do it again. Every time you ask to go outside to that club, she gonna think you cheating, gang. If she's not there. She has every right to feel that way because you've done it before. Now, if you just going over there, right, and you just chilling, you know what I'm saying, vibing, and she just says, oh, you outside cheating on me? Why you coming home at boom, boom, bam, boom, 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 right? It's like, bro, shorty, where the fuck are you getting this information from? I ain't doing shit. I had a few drinks. I was outside with the boys a little later. Shit was cool. Why the fuck you tripping for? Oh, because you came out, you usually come home at Cambridge. It's like, okay, I hear you, I understand it, but it's like, I texted you throughout, I did this, I called you, like, I'm not cheating on you. Why would I cheat on you if I got you, my baby? What you doing? You know, I'm gonna come down and knock it down every time. Why would I cheat on you? You know I love you. All right, so that's a baseless assumptions. I could understand that. It's fucked up. Baseless assumptions is the most annoying shit in the world. I hate assumptions that have it's baseless. It's just like, oh, he probably outside cheating. Probably. You don't know. Especially if the dude is a good dude and he don't go out that much. Or if he do go out and you know I'm a dancer, right? This is one of the issues that I run into a lot when I'm talking with different shorties, right? I will tell they know that I'm a dancer, and I tell them my hobbies. I'll be like, I go to the club, I have a lot of female friends, this, that, and the third. Like, I don't really see a problem with it. But they're like, okay. And then they be cool with it, and then once I start going outside and shit, and they see what I be doing, they like, why you come in home late? Why you come in this? Why you come in that? I'm like, I'm chilling. I literally just grabbed the drink, and I was flipping in the middle of the circle. The video was on Instagram on somebody else's page. I was not flirting with shit. That's literally how I relax for the day. That's my hobby. Like how you guys read books and play video games. Going out to the club, hearing a dope-ass DJ set is my thing, right? So if you're going to date me, it's either you get with the program or you understand the program. Word! Right? So having to explain that to people, and they start creating these narratives in my head, and you start talking, this, I'm telling you, bro, if a girl has a lot of single friends, and for some reason they just cannot get in a relationship or maintain one, and it's always like that, 9 times, there's high odds that the girl that's in a relationship, say it's your girl that's in a relationship, and all her friends are single, and they always talking to each other, that the friends is gonna ruin the relationship for y'all. Because you're gonna be like, damn, he always going outside. Why he never want to be home? He probably out there doing something. You ever thought of that? Start getting in your head. I'm telling you, bro, a lot of shorties do not have a mind of their own. Dudes too, not gonna lie. Dudes too. Right? But it's like, I'm not doing nothing. Why? Right? And then I hate the situations where it's like, oh, in my last relationship, this happened. I'm not the last nigga. I'm not the last dude. I'm nothing like him. Word. Now, if it's like verbatim, okay, he moves like this, he do this, he do that, doom, 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 bing, bang, bing, boom. It's like, I gotta watch this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Pattern recognition, okay? But if it's like, you dealing with a unique dude and he has one trait that exhibits something from the other dude, like say if they both like going to parties and stuff and he cheated on you because he went to a party, I could understand that's a sensitive spot. Talk about it. Talk about it. Talk about it. Oh, I'm a little weary that you going to parties because, my last situation, he used to go to the club a lot and then, he'll take on different girls and shit like that. I'm just be like, okay, I'll make sure to text you throughout, FaceTime you, make sure you're comfortable with the whole thing, you know what I'm saying? So you feel reassured, right? It's all a conversation. A conversation could save so many situations, bro. But I feel like nowadays, it's like the one bad event or a bad debate or just a disagreement, everybody quick to go to the next shit so fast. There's no longevity in relationships no more because of the paradox of choice and everybody having it. They think they have a lot of options, right? There's a difference between options and people that just want to fuck. And a lot of these girls, they think they got a slew of options. No. Sweetie baby. Baby girl. Let me put you on game real quick. A lot of these dudes is not trying to get in a relationship with you. Word up, bro. They trying to hit that, spin that, throw you in the air, leave you there. And then be like, next. So do you really have options? Or you just got options of who want to put you on a, what they call it, tizzy tour? Like, let's keep it a band and a half, you feel what I'm saying? My dudes too. Y'all think y'all got hella tooties and thoughts? The tooties just want you for a little bit of time, my guy. They don't want you for real, gang. They seen you outside on Instagram having a good time. They see the bread. They gonna get that ass. Word! So be careful. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. When I see situations like this on the internet, it hurts my heart because it's like, damn. I seen another video the other day of this dude walked up. It was like an interviewer dude, right? He walked up on him. He had interviewed this white dude. He was like, do you ever think you could fall in love again? And bro started tearing up. This dude was very, very, you know what I'm saying, young blood, like 24. You know what I'm saying? He looked like Brad Pitt. Bro was very attractive in the face. Pause! Right? Very attractive looking young. I'm like, damn, he having a hard time out here too? He's like, bro, I don't even know what the word love means anymore. And he started tearing up. Bro was just walking down the street with his North Face jacket. And somebody asked him a simple question like that. He's like, bro, I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. I don't know what that means anymore. Imagine he's a young blood, bro. Imagine how many young men are out here like moving like that, bro. Like real shit. Like you don't think about this shit. Y'all just out here breaking hearts. Cause it's fun. And y'all just wanna take her through that, city girl. I'm like, y'all don't think about the damage y'all be doing to these young bloods? They don't, like, you look at this shorty's demeanor. Let me run it back for y'all. Look, she don't give a fuck.
Who would you request a call?
I'm gonna display the whole clip uninterrupted. She don't give a fuck. Look at the demeanor.
Sorry, I'm a bitch. I just got broken up with.
Oh, what you do?
I guess I quote unquote cheated on her.
Did you cheat on him?
No.
Are you
It was a
lying?
miscommunication.
It was a miscommunication. But he don't put his trust in her again, I guess.
Are you sure? What was the situation?
I requested a call from somebody in jail. So I guess he didn't like that and he said I cheated on him. So.
Who would you request a call for?
My ex.
So why did you do that?
Because I wanted to. Simple.
I'm not even gonna play the rest of this clip. And then you got her friend in the back talking about, it's a miscommunication. See what I'm saying? When you got bad shorties, if she had a good friend on her side that was in a relationship and actually held the dude down, she would have been like, I'm not gonna lie, you're being a dumbass right now. Don't do that shit. This is why when you got a shorty, make sure that she got shorties that are in relationship too. Or if she has a single friend, you know what I'm saying? Just make sure that the single friend is valid in the mind, right? Because they will flock together. I'm telling you, gang. I cannot count how many times I've been in I thought I was in a good relationship. The Las Vegas situation, right? If y'all watch my Las Vegas video where I flew all the way to Las Vegas for a shorty. You know what I'm saying? I literally jumped across ship thinking I'm building a life with shorty. And I really think like her friends had a really big impact on how they viewed the relationship and thought she could do better than me, right? Because her reasoning for breaking up with me was that I was too nice or like I wasn't romantic enough. And I'm just like, that shit fucked me up, gang. Not gonna lie. That shit fucked me up. I had to move back to New York, recalibrate. Let's recalibrate. And then I had to come back to Houston, bro. Everything was sweet and dandy when we wasn't living together. The minute I moved in, the switcheroo hit me with the switcheroo. It was clipped. Right? So it's like, I really truly believe like, bro, be careful. Be careful, y'all. When you see somebody with a demeanor like that don't give a fuck, the humility, this is why, like, when I deal with a shorty, I need her to have some type of humility to understand that she's a human being with emotions like every other dude, girl. I'm saying, like, we all have emotions. I hope you are aware of that. Because whatever you say that comes out your mouth can affect me too. I don't know where shorty's got this rhetoric that dudes don't feel nothing. That's not true, right? We just hold it back because we live in a world where we're told that, oh yeah, if you express your emotions as a man, you a bitch. So we just keep it calm, but we peep. We see. We feel that shit. Trust me, we feel that shit in 4DX. We just don't display it. Right? We don't display it because once we display it, we are aware that if we give that, it can be viewed as weakness or it can be manipulated into another situation where it's like, oh, this dude he's sassy. Let you be a man with emotional intelligence that has boundaries, and you tell a shorty, hey, I don't like when you do that. You will be labeled sassy so fast, right? And this is not all shorties. It's the wrong shorties. If a friend or a shorty you're dealing with, vice versa, if you're dealing with a man or you have a friend, and they don't validate how you feel, well, not validate, but don't hear you out and understand, hey, you did this, I don't like that shit. Change it up. I'm telling you what I don't like. If they disagree and start jumping around hoops and shit and try to justify why they did what they did instead of hearing like, hey, I don't like that, please, like, you know what I'm saying? Don't do that again. And they try to justify or they play cool for a little bit and do the same shit again, leave them alone. The respect is not there. Clearly, shorty over here has no respect for whoever she was dealing with. And the friend definitely thought that the dude she was dealing with, she could do better. You called your ex in jail? What can he do for you in jail? The fuck are you doing? But anyways, that's the video, man. I hope y'all, if y'all want me to do more reactions or listen to me, listen to this. If you want me to react to certain clips, send it to my Instagram. The link to my Instagram will be in the description. Follow me, send me a message, be like, yo, I think you should react to this. It's crazy, right? It could be anything. It could be anything. But yeah, go suck your mother. Like, comment, and subscribe. Go blood clot.